And we're live. Welcome to the Writer's Life, the place where you get the sight, sound, smells, taste of my particular writer's life, and where you get the truth about the writer's life. Just want to make sure my microphone's up to snuff here. Subscribe if you haven't already. Punch the like button. Tap the bell for notifications so you don't miss out on one single exciting video. I knew something wasn't right. I wasn't positioned right. Now you can see the awards I've won and the books I'm touting. Anyway, first of all, the reason in the thumbnail I'm holding those two books, Paradox Lake and The Girl Who Wasn't There, those are currently, the Kindle versions are currently Kindle monthly deals, if you're interested. I think they're selling for like $1.99 all the month of July. And also the Ashes is on sale all the month of July for less than $1, like 99 cents. So just keep that in mind. Anyway, enough shilling. So are you a writing addict? If you are indeed a writer. And how would you know if you are? All right. One of the first things is like say you have a day you can take off. I don't take any days off. I don't take vacations. When I travel, it's for research and adventure. But if I have a day off, say like today's just a beautiful Sunday, I could be fishing or something. But I wanted to make a 30,000 word count on Notorious Moonlight, which I made. But even if I wasn't working on a project and I had time off, I would probably write something. I would probably blog or work on an article or something like that. It's kind of like Jim Harrison used to write about the professional fly fishing guides down in Key West. And he said, like, what do they do on their day off? Well, they go fishing, So it's kind of the same thing. Next thing, you're a writing addict when you forget to make money. This is not like a financially secure business to begin with. Even the best of us, can't tell you how many times I've paid like the rent, like with my line of credit and had to pay it back. You got to learn to ride with it. But like you could be so involved in so many writing projects. And then like at the end of the month, you're like, oh my God, I'm like in the red, and some of the biggest names out there ended up, dying broke, basically. Let's say Herman Melville, even after he published Moby Dick, he ended up having to get a job like on the seaport in New York City. He's from Albany, by the way, or was. Ernest Hemingway. First of all, he had a really, really, really rich second wife, which I kind of suspect is why he kind of divorced the first one. But I don't want to go there. But after that broke up, then he was kind of on his own to make his own money again, and he used to have to borrow large sums from his publisher to pay taxes and to pay whatever. So he often found himself, he used to count like any penny. They found notes like he was meticulous with his spending. And, he knew everything that was being paid out right down to the penny, because again, it's not, the writer's life is not, writers don't make a lot of money. Who else was I thinking about? I don't know, there's a few other writers. My very favorite hard-boiled author, James Crumley, he died basically. I think when he died, like people had to pitch in for his funeral. I know they had to pitch in for his hospital expenses because he had a bad ticker. It just is. That's just the way it is. Philip Dick, who did Minority Report, and oh God, the Harrison Ford one, Blade Runner. He died basically broke, and he didn't really make money until after he died. So anyway, that's just the way it is. If you're a writing addict, I have a little cheat sheet here. Oh yeah, here's a good one. You love movies about writers. I know I do. Sunset Boulevard is a good one. I like all the movies about like the foreign correspondents in Europe, or like there was a great series about Ian Fleming, and it shows him like, you know, typing on a manual typewriter as he's writing his first James Bond novel. Like, so like you suck that stuff up because you're not only a writer by profession, but you're a fan too. Like I remember when I had a real job when I was working with my dad and stuff like that. I feel so badly because because I just didn't like it, and he would say to me like, why don't you read like some of the trade magazines and stuff like that? And, and take more of an interest, and I don't like it. They wanted me to like it, but, just wasn't for me. Anyway, I made the right choice. And here's a real good one. This one's a doozy. You're probably divorced more than once. Or there's probably girlfriends out there who, who when they see you walking on the road, look the other way. They're like, he was cool at first, but I could tell what comes first in his life. So it's just the curse of the writer, like, I had a good buddy of mine just the other night. We were out for a beer, and he said, why don't you get a girlfriend? Why don't you find I have a person who's like my best friend, and I can't really reveal anything about it, but we see each other occasionally. But he's like, why don't you get like a steady girlfriend? Like you see every night and all that sort of stuff. And I'm like, I don't want one. I just don't want one right now. Like I've had a few dates and all that sort of stuff, and met some really nice people, but I always like end up like driving back from it. Like, do I want to really take that next step? And, like, oh, come on over and meet the family. And, let's spend all weekend together. And let's, and like, I want to get the word count in, can't help it. It's just the way it is. So anyway, if you're a writing addict, you probably are guilty of all the above and whatever. Anyway, it's a beautiful day out. It's been a beautiful 4th of July weekend. Don't forget that what the 4th of July means, our independence, our freedom from tyranny, all these governors just quickly passing these laws that are against the Supreme Court rulings and stuff like that. I don't want to get into any of that stuff, but, you can't just start making stuff up. It's funny how fast they can pass laws when they really want to, and when they don't want to, they take, their own sweet time. Anyway, politicians are criminals on both sides, as far as I'm concerned. That's why I'm an independent. All right, no politics. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your 4th of July weekend. I know I'm going to try to come to you tomorrow. I got a feeling everybody's sort of doing their like 4th of July picnicking, partying today. And then tomorrow will be sort of a day of rest. That's my guess. All righty then. I shall catch you later. And ciao, ciao.